Hey guys, Venom Slayer X here. We are starting day 249.
gently. I shall kill you.
Darkness is
The
coming!
sea is my home. It's forever a part of me.
Alright, I think that's another day down. It looks like we went up about 30 million BR today. Another slow climb. It's looking like most of our BR is going to come from the home system and the bond system now. Because we basically have this one maxed out. We're just waiting on the shards. Once we have the inscribed markings, then we can do 3 more levels, but that's not going to help a ton. Yeah, we just have to wait till we can augment him. Because this guy, he's got his anima. We're waiting on his upgrade. His level's good, his ascension's good. I need 7,000 more of the seal shards. Seal is maxed, so his origin is maxed. His augment is 3 away from being maxed. He's almost done. So yeah, now the problem is going to be coming up with enough materials. So what I might have to do is I might have to reroll Vlad and use his Hyper Evo cores to upgrade Dark Paladin. And then when I upgrade Dark Paladin to 14, I can go ahead and shift some of his stats around and upgrade him. Because I have way more than enough to get his seal upgrade, but here's the problem. Because the Valorium heroes, they require a shit ton of materials. So it's gonna take a while. Yeah, I'm kind of at a... Some people would call it a paywall. I'm really just waiting right now. I'm waiting to get enough materials. And then I can do something about it. And I guess the next thing, if I really wanted to, if I
I'm enjoying the slower pace around here.
And just do Nebula, then I could upgrade her Divine Arm. And then if I do that, she would get another BR boost. So there are ways I can improve right now. I'm just waiting. And still none of the Dark Paladin and Undead Sword blueprints. Have not seen one yet. So I'm scouting out for those off of stream, waiting for them to come by in some event that's free, preferably. But it just might not be. I might have to go with Nebula to compensate. But we have plenty of primals. It's just gonna be for the future. The future evolves are the ones that take so much. 720, that's not too bad. Let's see at 13. So look for 720. Okay. Yeah, look, each and every other level. So by the time when we get to the bottom. So 12,000 for one level. Holy hell. Wow. I'm just doing a rough estimate. It's like 65 to 70,000? Damn. Okay, I guess I should stock up on the primals. Because right now, if I do... Let's say I rebirth him. I rebirth... Or grace Alucard. And then I put a Valorium hero on there. I won't have enough augments to upgrade that Valorium hero. So I can handle most of the other stuff. But where I'm going to get stopped at would be the augments, because you need just way too many of these hero cores. So I have a choice. I can now start working on another character, which is going to inflate my BR. The BR is not going to be that accurate. And I'm not sure... Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to do that yet, because it's not like I'm overloaded with materials. I mean, I could use the Blessed Stones. But even then, it might be best if I reroll Alucard, drop my BR a little bit, push him to 14 with the Evo cores. And then I can upgrade his Origin, his Seal, and his Anima. That's going to be the next one. Man, I need so many freaking Anima crystals. Well, there's nothing I can really do for it now. Yeah, because that's 300 to 300, but I don't think I can actually apply it. I'll have to wait once I get 2,000, I'll see. I'm pretty sure it's blocked, though, by his evolution. Because you have to be augmented to get these. Shit ton of superior bloodstones needed. Man. So I wouldn't be able to work on the gear as well, except for some parts. But working on a second character right now, I don't know if that's a smart move, because again, it will jack my battle rating way up, way up. But it's kind of like a fluff number, because if I go into PvP with that new character, that character is going to die in one hit. So yeah, it's going to say that I have, let's say, 260 billion, but really, I don't. I actually only have about 197 of real battle BR. Because I know every single bit of battle BR on him is solid. That's why this person has over 100 billion BR more than me, and she's in second place, and she spent cash. So you gotta think about how powerful that is. My one character at 197 beats 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters all at 57 plus. That's pretty freaking powerful. So again, none of these, even if I had all of her characters, besides Dark Paladin, the 68, the 50, the 50, the 50. So you figured that would add an extra 200 billion BR to mine. I would be at 400 billion BR. But my actual condensed battle rating would just be the Dark Paladin. Because they're too fluffy. They're not really evolved. They're not condensed.
I shall protect you all.
Light shall not.
Hey, it's rude to stare.
That's another thing. If I do another character, I'm also gonna have to do another Grace. And I don't even have enough materials for the one I have. So that's kind of tricky. That's gonna take a long time. I'll have to mess around with it, because if my battle rating doesn't go up, it's gonna... But yeah, it'd be bad battle rating. So I'd be waiting either way. I kind of want to just keep it as this, because then I know that's real BR. So again, the systems that will actually help me, anything with this, anything that inflates the bond will give me a shit ton of battle rating. There's billions and billions of BR in just this. Same with the Gray system. Those two are my crutches, and then the follow-up would be anything in Alucard or his material gain, such as the seal advancements, the seals, the origin powers, the upgrades, and the enemas. All that stuff, basically. So these are on hold, and I'll have to focus on those two. So it might be slow, and then one day I'll get like a gigantic boost for 10 or 15 billion BR. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we did everything today. Yeah, I've needed those 2 shards for our... Yeah, 2 shards for a while, because I have 2 more in the chest. I can't seem to find them, though. Gotta wait for events. You really, really have to be patient with this game. That's all you can really do. It's one of these. Pretty sure I didn't get... There we go. Couldn't find it. Okay, so... I need 2 more for Dark Paladin, and then that would jack up his bond. So what I really need are the roulette events. The roulette events give me soul avatar, they give me shards, everything for bond is in there. So those are the events I would highly be anticipating, basically. Let me see, it would be in bond. So how close is he? 4 more, and I'm not even sure how much that would add. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a few 100 million. Whenever you add into this system, it jumps quite a bit. So hero shards, if possible, if I can be patient enough, those are all gonna jack my battle rating way up, because you figure I'm only at level 23 at a 197, so there is a ton of room for growth on my main character, which I consider Dark Paladin. I don't know if there's an easier way. Like, let's say hypothetically I pour everything into just the main character and I say screw Dark Paladin. Okay, so that is theoretically possible, and it wouldn't take a whole lot of... It would take main character hyper evo cores, but it doesn't take a whole lot of them, so that might be, or may be, an easier path, frankly. Because 3,000 is a lot better than 12,000. So perhaps it would be a good idea to invest into the main character as well. I don't know. I'll have to spend time with it. He is cheap. That's the only reason why I would consider it as a free-to-play player. Because he's really not that strong. I mean, if you get a bunch of clothing, if you get the right deco, he could be very, very strong with Giant Slayer. Just because it doesn't miss. The fact that it doesn't miss makes it extremely useful. Give me a moment. I gotta find his tribal counterpart. It's just hard to remember the name sometimes. There we go. So both of his skills will not miss. That's very huge for someone who spends cash, because their dodge is going to be so damn high. And then I could just give him a ruin. Yeah, with these quartz ruins, they have a sub stat inside of them where you don't miss on your auto attacks. But I think it's kind of faulty. It's not exactly accurate. You still can miss if they dodge, but it's not like a normal dodge. It's like an immunity dodge, but basically it's rock guard. So basic attacks are guaranteed to hit. Basic attacks will reduce target's dodge by 30%. So I could use him kind of like a dodge debuff slave. He could just help me debuff the enemy. If I wanted to go that route, he wouldn't technically need to be strong enough to kill someone. He would just need to be strong enough to live and survive in an attack. So if Dark Paladin can tank and kill everyone, he could be in the back and just reduce their dodge for me. And then that would allow Dark Paladin to kill him. That's one way to go. There are going to be a ton of team dynamic builds. I'm not really interested in healers, just because they never seem to work. If you can already beat someone, you can beat them. It doesn't matter if they have a healer. Like, Adriana has 100 billion BR more than I do, and a healer, and I just one-shot her entire team. So the healer doesn't do anything if they die. You know what I mean? Like, if you're strong enough, you just don't need it. You heal yourself from attacking. So yeah, I could just go with that. Make him more of a tank. A buffer might not be a bad idea. I don't like healers, but maybe someone who buffs Dark Paladin might be something that actually works. Or a debuffer. Yeah, like, see, I could do this. Attack by 17. So that would buff his attackiness and endurance. I've always liked raining gifts. I thought that was such a good ultimate for your main character. It's really, really friggin' strong too. But you have to have enough hit rate to actually hit them. That's just level 5, so you can imagine that thing gets pretty strong if it's already got 540% on it. See, I don't really need the rage or the healing. The cleanse and negative status effect would help if he didn't have level 2 immunity. So something like this is just going to be useless. Something like that might not be bad. Oh, it doesn't have immunity. So if it doesn't penetrate target immunity, they're just going to be immune to it. You're wasting your time. I really don't like that. It's not telling me for how long. Increase target's damage reduction by 25%. Okay, is that going to be for 1 round, 1 second, until the battle ends? That needs more specifics. Because if I'm adding 25% damage reduction, that's actually useful. Yeah, I'll have to do it off stream. There are so many combinations. I have to figure out how I want to design this team, because technically for me the best team is one that kills the enemy as quick as possible. If I had another character just like Dark Paladin rampaging through their entire team with 1 hit, that would make the kills even faster. So maybe...
Your equipment is primitive compared to mine.
Thank you, Nebula. Shut up. So maybe if I work on Nebula next, if, like, I focus my primary elements on him, whatever he can't use, which is maxed out, or a Lucard, I
Hey,
can pass
it's
it out.
rude to stare.
I can pass it down to her, and then build her up. Maybe that might be a way to go. Because I like her anyways, just because of her dodge reduction. That's going to hit them twice, and that's going to reduce their dodge and DR. So that actually seems pretty powerful. But again, for like the first maybe 3 or 4 months, depending how long it takes to get her caught up, she's just probably going to die in one hit. So I might have to put her in the back. Alright, BR comparison, let's cut the video. I need to do some theory crafting with this, spend time with it, and figure out what role and what route I want to take. Because, again, I don't like the idea of inflating my battle rating if it's not condensed strength. If 200 of it is solid and the other 100 of it is just crap, then there's no point in having it, because now I'm going to die in PvP, and I don't know how strong that person really is. Because right now, if I die to someone with less battle rating than me, I know 100% it's only because their dodge is so high because they spent money, I cannot attack them. And that's a pretty big thing you need to know about. So if I build a team based on a dodge crippling, maybe that's one route. Maybe I could focus on that with the main character. Cripple their dodge, and then just ace the whole team. But again, the main character would have to have enough survival to live, and once you invest materials into the main character, you do not get them back. So you have to be 100% sure you're willing to devote those materials, because you do not get them back ever. Okay, we started the day. Oh, okay, I was looking at it very wrong. We got about 34 million. I'm going to cut the video here. I'm going to do some stuff off stream, figure out how I want to pursue this. I'm going to have to make a change at some point. So I really want to decide how I want to go with that, because it's going to take so long to rebirth Dark Paladin or Nebula. Like, just to input all those materials again, it takes a good amount of time. But if I were to use Nebula, I would have a higher BR count, just because I can actually craft her Divine Arms. Rough. But if I work on her first, the enemies are gonna dodge her because she can't even hit them.
Hey, it's rude to stare. Your equipment is primitive compared to mine.
Yeah, her hit would be terrible, and then I'd have to work on a set of gear. I mean, the equipment I have now is waiting on shards, so theoretically I could... Yeah, like, I can give her the gear, or the materials that I'm not using right now, and then I can just wait for shards passively. She wouldn't be using those anyway, she'd be using the earlier shards. Damn, he's getting so close, but it's still so far away. So many freaking... Oh my god, look at that. Gonna need 125. Wow. Well, I have 7, so you figure, what is that, 118 to go? I guess it would give me something to do. I could work on another character, because that'll take... I mean, it does take forever just to get those shards in. Ugh, I hate the idea of bloated BR though. It's gonna ruin my PvP experience. I'm not gonna know. Yeah. I'll ponder on it later. Let's get this over with. Oh. Everything else is caught up. That's it for day 249. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.